Hello everyone, this is Curtis giving video 2 of my proposal on the Eremitic Life. Okay, so we're going to talk about Canon 603, Section 1 and 2. So Section 1, in addition to institutes of consecrated life, the Church recognizes the Eremitic or Anchoritic life by which the Christian faithful devote their life to the praise of God and the salvation of the world through a stricter withdrawal from the world, the silence of solitude, and assiduous prayer and penance. Assiduous is just an uncommon word meaning careful and persevering. Dedicated, maybe another word. So think of the Eremitic life as a solitary monk, basically, devoted to the praise of God through the divine office, salvation of the world through a more contemplative life, focus on God, focus on getting graces for everyone. Okay, so Statute 2, Section 2, I should say. A hermit is recognized by law as one dedicated to God and consecrated life if he or she publicly professes, in the hands of the diocesan bishop, the 3 evangelical councils, confirmed by vow or other sacred bond, and observes a proper program of living under his direction. So that proper program would be the rule, basically saying, these are the things I'm observing, here's my sample, orarium, etc. If you've looked at the written proposal, you have all the details there. That's more or less the rule. But it can change depending on circumstances. Say if the Mass is at a different time, etc. Anyway, moving on to a different reference I have, just kind of breaking it down for everyone. From the text of the canon, one may draw particular elements of the theological nature of this particular vocation to a consecrated life in the Church. It is a life devoted to the praise of God and the salvation of the world, a life dedicated through public profession of the evangelical councils, a life of assiduous prayer, a life of penance, and a life lived in the silence of solitude, more strictly withdrawn from the world. Okay. And then going on further, I'm going to leave out a lot of the details in this video because you can read the proposal for it. And that way this video doesn't drag on. You really just want the meat and potatoes in this video. Okay. So the form of life I envision between alms, passive income, savings, other ways of being cheap and poor, life of poverty, just live a pretty much solitary monastic life, whatever the house is. I mean, like I said, showed around here a little bit, make this the monastery. I mean, it doesn't have to be really nice and fancy, that'd be great, but it is what it is. So basically, pray the entire divine office in the Breviarum Romanum, meditation, holy sacrifice of the Mass, 15 decades of the Rosary a day. I'm not advising you not to do the luminous mysteries. The reason why I put 15 is just because A, I only have so much time in a day, and B, it's a devotion to the Holy Family, right? So, joyful mysteries for the most chaste heart of St. Joseph, sorrowful mysteries for the Sacred Heart of Jesus, and then the glorious mysteries for the Immaculate and Sorrowful Heart of Mary. The luminous mysteries they don't fit in anywhere there. But I pray them from time to time. They're good to meditate on. They just kind of throw off the whole Holy Family devotion there. So midday examen, nightly examen, holy face prayers. A lot of this is standard stuff if you've ever spent time in a more traditional monastery, Angelus, etc. Hopefully Fridays, Stations of the Cross. Yeah, silence kept in the house. I mean, it'll be just me, so at least until I get there, because right now I'm just going to move with roommates, and I'm going to start practicing semi-eremitical life, where I'm doing as much of this as I can, putting all my workspace, my living area, into more or less a hermitage, working on the website, working on all the stuff up front, so that when I do start accepting donations, I have a finished product to give everyone. So it's like, I've done all my work. If you want to invest and the Holy Spirit prompts you to, go ahead. If not, do whatever you got to do with that money. So let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of details in here that it's just best to read the document, because you probably don't even care. You're probably going to look at it and say, well, there's lots of words. Too long, didn't read. Yeah, so basically a penitential solitary life. I mean, So let's see. Locations I'm looking at in order of priority. Arizona desert, akin to the Desert Fathers, outside of Phoenix, Arizona. Because that would be the most secluded, I would think. And be akin to our Lord's 40 days in the desert. That'd make for a really good penance in the summer with the searing heat. I've lived in Arizona twice in my life, and I kind of do like the heat. But that doesn't mean that it's always comfortable. Let's see. I've also been counseled to move near Clear Creek. There's a place called, I think, Hulbert is a city nearby. There's also Tyler, Texas with Bishop Strickland. And then South Dakota for a strong Latin Mass community. And then Missouri as well. But realistically, like I said in the other video, wherever I have a house that allows silence and solitude, could be a cabin, could be the floor of a rectory, anything that meets the criteria for this is really where the location is. I mean, the rest is just kind of icing on the cake. You know, there's the essentials, the silence and solitude, and then there's all the extras. Where like wearing a habit is an extra. You don't even need to wear the habit. I mean, it's not going to fundamentally change what I'm trying to do, which is the prayer, the penance, save my own soul, save as many other people as I can. And I think that's it for this video. We'll have more later. May God bless you. Mary keep you.